Chapter 1, The Boy Who Was Nothing. Cold. That was the only thing Alizen felt. Cold, and hunger. They never left him. The orphanage was silent except for the occasional creak of old wood and the distant chatter of children. The walls were cracked, the air stale, and the food barely enough to keep anyone alive. For most, it was suffering. For Alizen, it was simply life. He sat alone in the corner of the dining hall, his head lowered, his movements small and careful. His fingers hid a small piece of stale bread beneath his sleeve. Not stealing. Surviving. He didn't look around much. Didn't speak. Didn't draw attention. That was how you stayed alive. Oi. The voice cut through the room. Alizen froze for a fraction of a second. Then continued breathing like nothing had happened. Footsteps approached. Slow. Heavy. Deliberate. A hand grabbed his collar and yanked him up. The bread slipped from his sleeve and fell to the floor. Found it. Laughter followed. Sharp. Mocking. You're hiding food now? I wasn't. A slap snapped his head to the side. Liar. The world blurred for a moment. But he didn't fall. Didn't resist. I was just saving it. He said quietly. Saving? Another voice sneered. For what? You think you deserve more? A kick slammed into his stomach. Air left his lungs instantly. He dropped to the ground. Then came the kicks. 1. 2. 3. He curled up instinctively, protecting his head. Not fighting. Not screaming. He had learned long ago. Resistance only made it worse. Pain spread through his body. Something cracked. Warm liquid ran down his face. Still. He endured. Because that was all he knew how to do. The voices faded. The laughter grew distant. The pain dulled. No one stopped them. No one ever did. Eventually. Even they got bored. The footsteps disappeared. The room returned to normal. As if nothing had happened. Alizen lay there. Broken. Unmoving. His breathing was shallow. Uneven. Fading. So this is it. No magic. No miracle. No one coming to save him. Just. Ending. Darkness crept in slowly. And then. Something else appeared. A memory. Not his. Rain. Headlights. A sudden impact. What? A voice. But not from outside. Inside. Sam Copper remembered dying. The sound of metal crushing. The weightlessness before everything went black. So why? Why was there pain again? The darkness shattered. Alizen's eyes opened. But something was wrong. Memories clashed violently. Two lives colliding. Two identities overlapping. An orphan. A normal boy. Hunger. School. Pain. Warmth. Death. Where? His voice was weak. Unfamiliar. His thoughts weren't clear. But one thing was certain. This isn't my world. Before he could process further. Bloodline detected, Malfoy, dormant. Trigger condition met. A pulse formed in his chest. Not explosive. Not violent. But heavy. Ancient. What is this? The energy moved slowly. Like something stretching after a long sleep. It didn't burst outward. It stayed contained. Instinctively. Alizen held it back. Not consciously. But naturally. Don't let it out. The thought came without reason. The energy obeyed. Awakening magical core. Bloodline activation, 3%. 7%. 12%. His breathing steadied slightly. The pain didn't disappear. But it became manageable. Better than before. So this is magic? The idea felt unreal. The movement stopped instantly. Controlled. Good. He didn't understand how. But he understood one thing clearly. If this gets out, I'm in trouble. Slowly. Carefully. He pushed himself up. His body screamed in protest. But it moved. That alone was enough. Bloodline activation complete, 21%. Magical core, stabilized. A new panel appeared before his eyes. Clear. Precise. God magic system activated. Alizen didn't react immediately. He simply looked at it. Studied it. A system. Not panic. Not excitement. Analysis. Welcome, host. You have been granted a path to power. His gaze sharpened slightly. Power. Not survival. Not safety. Power. That mattered. But he didn't answer. Not yet. Instead, he asked quietly. What kind of power? The system paused. For a fraction of a second. Then. A power you must earn. Silence. Good. Not free. Not blind. Reliable. Alizen lowered his gaze slightly. Inside. Something shifted. Not anger. Not revenge. Understanding. This world was different. Cruel. Unfair. Just like before. But now. He had something else. A way forward. Then I'll use it. No emotion in his voice. No hesitation. Just a simple decision. Path accepted. The panel faded slightly. Alizen stood there for a moment. Then looked around. The same broken room. The same people. The same world. Nothing had changed. Except him. He stepped forward slowly. Quietly. Careful not to draw attention. Because strength was useless if it was seen too early. And Alizen had no intention of being noticed. Not yet.